How often today have you said you wanted something, more money, a better job, a house, only to completely forget about it 5 minutes later? In 1926, an anonymous author published a tiny red book with a massive promise. It can teach you how to get what you want. The book identifies a core problem. Failure occurs when we give our brains terrible, vague instructions. The author defines this as a thoughtless talker, someone who spends energy wishing without focused intent or actionable follow-through. Take Jimmy, the office boy. He sees a new red roadster drive by and says, "Gee, I wish that were mine." But the thought vanishes the moment the car turns the corner. Or consider Florence, a telephone operator, who spots a ring in a shop window. She feels a quick flash of desire, but goes back to her switchboard, letting the idea fizzle out completely. To stop wishing and start getting results, you must physically commit to your goals. Grab a pen and a blank piece of paper. The framework hinges on two distinct minds. The objective mind is your everyday, easily distracted conscious thought. Underneath that is your subjective mind, your powerful, goal-oriented subconscious. This subjective mind is neutral. It is willing to execute your desires, but it requires a specific set of instructions to navigate toward your goal. This is a digital GPS interface. Type "somewhere nice" into the destination field, and you receive an error message. The input is too broad. When you input precise coordinates, the exact street and city, the system calculates the route and moves you forward. To give your subjective mind its coordinates, you must write down your most earnest desires on paper and rank them in order of importance. Writing a hyper-specific list converts a fleeting vocal expression into a locked-in destination for your subconscious to pursue. Use extreme specificity when drafting this list. Instead of writing "a car," document the exact model, the interior color, and the date you intend to purchase it. Avoid tackling massive life overhauls right away. Start with familiar, attainable material goals to build momentum and prove the system works. Look at the list you are drafting right now. If any item lacks concrete details, cross it out. Expect to edit and rewrite your list daily. This is a mandatory part of the refinement process. Removing a desire from your paper proves your objective mind is finally clarifying its true instructions. Once your master list is drafted, you must maintain the connection with your subjective mind using a rigid 3-rule daily plan. Rule 1. You must read your list 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, without exception. Rule 2. Think of what you want as often as possible. Constant mental repetition keeps your objective mind anchored to the goal throughout the day. Rule 3. Do not talk to anyone about your plan. Keep the details of your list entirely secret. Your objective mind is susceptible to external doubt. Discussing your goals with skeptics will corrupt the plan and break your focus. Total secrecy acts as a shield, protecting the instructions you send to your subjective mind from outside interference. Eventually, doubt will arrive. You will feel a logical urge to figure out exactly how these goals will materialize. You must ignore the how. Trying to map out the mechanics of your success only introduces friction and slows the process. Think of the subconscious like a corn seed. You do not need to understand why placing it in dark soil causes it to germinate and produce a stalk. You just plant it and let it grow. If doubt strikes, execute this emergency protocol. Stop overthinking, pull out your physical list, and read it again to re-anchor your mind. Be warned, this power is neutral. It delivers exactly what you ask for, so you must be prepared to accept all the consequences that accompany your specific requests. Trusting the silent mechanics of your subjective mind is the final requirement for this framework to function. By following these steps, you move past the habit of passive wishing. You now hold a specific, prioritized blueprint for your life. The 1926 text presents a direct choice. Reject this framework and remain as you are, or accept it and obtain your desires. Here is your final challenge. Write down your deepest desire this very second and commit to the plan. Read your completed list one final time, hide it in secret, and let the work begin.